Dear students, welcome to EPG Pathashala. I am Professor Korada Subramaniam from University of Hyderabad. Now in the paper that is Vedic, Epic and Puranic Culture of India, now we are going to discuss one module on Vedangas Vyakaranam. That is the main subject is Vyakaranam. So Vyakaranam is generally translated as grammar, and it is one of the 6 Vedangas and considered as the mouth of Veda Purusha, Veda personified. It is also called Shabdanushashanam. Unlike the grammar of any other language, Vyakaranam of Sanskrit language is associated with philosophy. Literally, the term Vyakaranam means an instrument that separates Shabdas or perfect Shabdas from Avashabdas or imperfect Shabdas. Dharma can be achieved by employing perfect Shabdas, and the imperfect Shabdas cause adharma. Just like any other Vedanga, Vyakaranam also would help one attain moksha or liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The term Shabda is untranslatable as it denotes the following: Varnaha, Prakritihi, Prachayaha, Padam, Vakyam, Avantara Vakyam, Mahavakyam, Dhvani, etc. So Vyakaranam is not grammar, parts of speech, etc., but more than that. It is a rough translation. Vyakaranam is considered to be the most important among Vedangas as it is the base of all disciplines. For that matter, grammar is the backbone of any language and literature. Now, origin of Vyakaranam. Actually, where is this origin of Vyakaranam in Veda? This we exhibit because we claim that Vyakaranam is a Vedanga. The origin of Vyakaranam is there in Vedas. In Gopatha Brahmana, as we come across the terminology that is employed in Vyakarana. Omkaram prachamaha kodhatuhu kim pratipadikam kim akhyaatam kim lingam kim vachanam ka vibhaktihi kaf prachayaha kaswaraha, etc., etc. So let us take up the word Om and what is the verbal root and nominal root, what is meant by verb, gender, number, case, suffix and accent. This is discussion is found there. So the Shabdas in Sanskrit language can be put under 2 headings: Laukika, that is secular, and Vaidika. So far as the meaning is concerned, there is no difference between Laukika and Vaidika Shabdas. Rather, the form of some Shabdas is different in Vedas. For example, in Loka, it is Kannaihi. With ears, meaning is the same. Kannebhi bhadranganne vishrunoyama devaha, like that, the mantra we find in Krishna Yajurveda. So, devaha in Laukika Bhasha, it means gods. Whereas in Veda, we come across devasaha, like that. So, prajaha, people, prajasaha in Veda. So there is slightly difference in the form of a Shabda. Moreover, swara or accent is mandatory in Veda, and any change in swara would cause a change in meaning. On the other hand, although swara is common to both kinds of Shabdas, people do not employ the same in Loka, that is in secular Sanskrit. Another significant point is that there is free word order in Loka, whereas in Vedic literature the order of words is prescribed. So, Pratishakhya and Vyakaranam. Before Panini entered the scene, there used to be 2 separate Vyakaranams. The one exclusively useful to analyze Vaidika Shabdas called Pratishakyas, and Vyakaranams we meant for the analysis of Laukika Shabdas, such as Pratishakhya, etc. For Vedas, and Aindra Vyakaranam for Loka. It was Panini considered to be the most genius person on earth who put the content of both Pratishakhya and Vyakaranam in a nutshell called Ashtadhyayi, the treatise that containing 8 chapters. Thus, Panini's Vyakaranam became a Vedanga. Because it deals with Vedic Shabdas also, only Panini's Vyakaranam is fit to be called a Vedanga, not others. Trimuni Vyakaranam. Ashtadhyayi consists of 4000 sutras Sutras are elliptical sentences with economy of letters, and the sutras are supported by Vartikas, that is sentences of amendment by Katyayana et al. Patanjali, a great sage, authored Mahabhashyam, the great Sholiyam, a vast and profound commentary on Ashtadhyayi. So, general commentary is different, the Sholiyam or Bhashyam is different. Bhashyam has got some specific properties to deal with. Then, since Paninian, Paniniyam or Panini's grammar is based on the trio of Sutra, Vartika and Bhashya of Panini, Katyayana and Patanjali respectively, it is called Trimuni Vyakaranam, grammar of the three sages. Three defects of body and speech and mind. There are three kinds of defects related to body, speech and mind. And it is believed that Patanjali, in order to obviate the defects, authored Charaka Sutram, that is in Ayurveda, Mahabhashyam and Yoganushasana, three works. The study of Mahabhashyam is considered on a par with ruling of a great empire. Then, benefits of Vyakaranam. The benefits of Vyakaranam are enumerated in Mahabhashyam, that is in the first chapter, that is called Paspashandhikam. There are three major benefits of the study of Vyakaranam. Vedanam Raksha. See, Vedanam Raksha means protection of Vedas. The Vedic literature, which is a mass of knowledge and non-human, that is Apaursheya, Vedas are not authored by human beings. They have emanated from the faces of Brahman. So, the literature has to be protected in terms of the form of Shabda, accent, Sandhi, that is morphophonics, etc. So, a non-Vyakarana or non-grammarian who did not study Vyakaranam cannot do this job. Therefore, in order to protect the rich and invaluable Vedic literature inherited from sages, one should study Vyakaranam. The second purpose is Laghu Upayaha. Laghu Upayaha, an easy device. Thousands of Shabdas cannot be committed to heart. That means getting by heart so many words or Shabdas is very difficult. So, Vyakaranam is an easy device to know the gamut of Shabdas. This third benefit is that moksha, arresting the cycle of birth and death. Vyakaranam is considered not only as a Vedanga but also as a Darshana on a par with Vedanta, etc., that is useful in attaining moksha, that is the ultimate goal of a human being. The dharma, artha, kama, moksha, four things are there. Therefore, Vyakaranam is considered as a highway to reach Brahman, and that is moksha. Then, how to compile Vyakaranam? There was the question, question was discussed by Patanjali in Paspashandhikam, first chapter of Mahabhashyam. One would get dharma that leads to moksha by employing Shabdas, that is the perfect Shabdas, which are acceptable to Vyakarana with the knowledge of Vyakaranam. So, although there is one hitch in terms of transformation of meaning, by employing apashabdas, that is imperfect Shabdas, or those not acceptable to Vyakaranam, it is dharma one has to forego. Gauhu is the Shabda. Let us take an example and discuss. Gauhu is the Shabda. Gavi, Goni, Gota, Gopotalika, etc. are apashabdas employed to express the same sense. That means there is no change of meaning. In the same meaning, some people employ the word Gauhu, whereas others you employ words like Gavi, Goni, Gota, Gopotalika, etc. It may change from person to person, village to village and town to town. So, Badha is the Shabda. Some people say Bhadha, some people say Bhada, others say Bada. These are apashabdas. Bhedaha is the Shabda. Bhedaha, Vedaha, Vedaha are apashabdas. There can be, the list is without any end, and the apashabdas are not limited in number. They may also vary from house to house, village to village, etc. If one wants to compile a Vyakaranam, then he can list either Shabdas or apashabdas. There too, since the number of Shabdas is less and limited, it is wise to offer a list of the same, and the implication is that the rest are apashabdas. Further, cataloging all the shabdas of a language like Sanskrit, which is rich in vocabulary, is an impossible task. Therefore, Panini followed the general exception rule system. A general rule is made, and wherever there are exceptions, another rule is made for them. So now, Prayoga Sharanam Vyakaranam. Vyakaranam is based on usage. Panini is not a creator, srashta of shabdas. Rather, he is a registrar, smarta, one who collects the information and records. Therefore, Panini with his yogic capacity, that is Yoga Shakti, could discern the gamut of shabdas across 1137 branches of Veda and a vast literature of Loka, that is Upavedas, Vedangas, Darshanas, Puranas, Kavyas, etc. And such an exceptional sage compiled an exceptional work called Ashtadhyayi. So, if there is usage, that is Prayoga, either in Veda or in Loka, then only one can analyze such a Shabda through Vyakaranam. That is what is meant by Prayoga Sharanam Vyakaranam. Usage is the resort of Vyakaranam. Then there is Dharma Niyama. Vyakaranam prescribes Dharma. See, in what happens is in the universe there are many languages. Generally, the very purpose of a language is transformation of meaning from the speaker to the listener. Whereas, in the case of Sanskritam, that purpose is already served, that is transformation of meaning from speaker to the listener is already served, but also in addition, Dharma is also there, that is, it can be attained by employing Shabdas that are acceptable to Vyakaranam. So, when people can have Vedic Shabdas from Veda and Lokika Shabdas from Loka, why Vyakaranam? This question was raised by some people as recorded by Patanjali in Paspashandhikam of Mahabhashyam. So, language changes by nature and it is not feasible to compile a Vyakaranam for any language. Therefore, if and only if the Shabda, the Artha and the Sambandha between them is immutable, then only it is feasible to compile a Vyakaranam. Following the above norm, the trio of Panini, Katyayana and Patanjali compiled the Vyakaranam, which has got two hallmarks, namely brevity, that is Laghavam, and perfection, Nirdishtada. And the same made Paniniyam popular across the globe. This is how and why Sanskrit has become the only language that is suitable to computers. So, Vyakaranam following the usage prescribes the Shabdas, and usage of such Shabdas with the knowledge of Vyakaranam would fetch Dharma. In other words, unlike other languages, usage of a Sanskrit Shabda in the said fashion would get two things, transformation of meaning and Dharma. Needless to say, Dharma would lead to Moksha. So, now, Varna Samamnaya. According to the uninterrupted tradition, Panini performed tapas, pray to God while leading an ascetic life of Shiva. The latter appeared and while dancing sounded his dhakka, a small handheld double-sided drum, for 14 times. The sounds were taken by Panini as the following set of sutras, and consist of which consist of the alphabet. They are called Maheshwara Sutras, aphorisms offered by Shiva and are the base of the Ashtadhyayi. A-un, Rilak, A-on, I-ouch, Hayavarat, Lanu, Nyamangananam, Jabhay, Gadhadash, Jabagadadash, Kapha Chatata, Chatatau, Kapai, Shashasar, Hal, Iti Maheshwarani Sutrani. One can make a number of pratyaharas or abbreviations out of the sutras, and it is achieve economy by not uttering each letter. The last letters are meant to make pratyahara and therefore are not to be counted. Such a letter is called technically it. Then the ak is a pratyahara which denotes the letters a, I, u, ru. Ach is, it means a vowel also. It denotes a, I, u, rlu, a, o, I, o. And hal, it means, it denotes, it means a consonant. Hal means a consonant. It denotes hayavara, la, nyamanganana, jha, gha, dha, javagadada, kapha, chatata, cha, ta, ta, ka, pa, sha, sa, and sa. So the letter ha is uttered twice, keeping a specific grammatical application in mind. The pratyahara al means any letter, because you are taking a from ayun, and then you combining with it with the la, that is in the last sotram hal. So it means al means any letter. That means it can be ach, a vowel, or hal, a consonant. So since a, I, u, na, etc. or ayun, etc. are useful in creating designations such as ak, ach, hal, etc., they are called samgya sutras, aphorisms for designation. Then jati and vyakti. This concept is very much useful and also universal. Most of the theories that are there in Paniniyam are universal. That means they are useful for any language, not only for Sanskritam. So this jati vyakti, which is there in every system of Indian philosophy, is very important for compiling Vyakaranam. How? Do not kill a cow. Take a sentence like, do not kill a cow. It means do not kill any cow. Here the word cow in the sentence means the total number of cows on earth. That is the class of cows or jati. This is what is called jati. Fetch a cow means fetch a single cow. The word cow in this sentence means a cow individual, that is a single cow or vyakti. The jati of a cow is expressed by a suffix namely tva or ta, gotvam or gota, cowness, and it is abstract. The jati has got the vyakti as its resort. That is, if one wants to know jati, it is available in a vyakti only. Similarly, one cannot find a vyakti devoid of jati. In other words, jati and vyakti are nantariyaka, or inseparable. This concept is universal, that is applicable to all languages. Gotva jati is available only in a cow, and a cow devoid of Gotva jati is an individual, not an individual. That means without jati there cannot be an individual. A cow devoid of Gotva jati is not available. So Panini employed the technique of jati and vyakti in his Ashtadhyayi. In the Maheshwara Sutras, ayun, a means the jati of a, which means the 18 types of a. That is harsva, dirgha, plota, udatta, anudatta, swarita, and in anunasika and ananasika. Thus a total of 18 akaras, the letter a, are taken care of. Thus the 18 akaras are taken care of by a single a due to jati. That means he need not pronounce all the rest of the 17 akaras, but simply says a, and if you take the jati, all the 18 akaras are considered to have been taken or expressed or denoted. Such is the economy of Panini. If Panini wants to denote a short a, then he would say at. For the long letter, it is at, that is, he adds ta to the specific letter, so that jati is not applied. This process is called taparakaranam, or adding ta to the letter. Chatushtayi shabdanam pravrittihi. How many kinds of shabdas are there following their behavior? It is fourfold behavior of shabdas. The gamut of shabdas is put under 4 headings following their behavior. The first one is jati. The word gauh denotes Gotva jati. Due to nantariyakatva, the vyakti is also denoted simultaneously. That means if you say gauh, both Gotva jati as well as go vyakti, the class of cow as well as the individual cow, both are expressed. Gunaha, attribute or property or qualifier, whatever it may be. Shukla gauhu, a white cow. Here Shakti is, Shukla is a guna. Shukla means white. So the third one, that is among the Shabdas, it is Kriya. Kriya means activity. Pachat, for example, Pachati. Pachati means cooking. It is a word that denotes a Kriya or action or activity, whatever it may be. So the fourth kind of Shabdas, gamut of Shabdas, the fourth kind is called Samgnya, name or designation. Rama, for example, is the name of a person. So all the above four, that is Jati, Guna, Kriya and Samgnya, are available in the associated with a Vyakti only. That means Vyakti will be there. Suppose you take a cow or something like that, then you will find the Jati, Guna and Kriya and Samgnya within. So that is it. So Shabdanushasana, a treatise that prescribes Shabdas. So Panini Vyakaranam one can take as a Shabdanushasana that describes and prescribes Shabdas. Both the jobs are done by a single Vyakaranam. Is often referred to by the term Shabdanushasana, which literally means a treatise that prescribes Shabdas by vividly offering their structure, that is root, suffix, etc. As has already been stated, the term Shabda denotes a number of things such as Varna, Prakriti, Pratyaya, Padam, Vakyam, Avantar Vakyam, Mahavakyam, etc. and hence could not or should not be translated. So Panini's Vyakaranam deals with all the said elements. Vakyam is the unit of language. Vakyam means sentence. It is a unit of language. Where are you coming from? This is the question. Answer is hostel. Here the answer, that is hostel, is an elliptical sentence. Elliptical sentence means incomplete sentence. So I am coming and from or ellipses. I am coming from or ellipses. That means to be added. Therefore, even if it is a single word, be it noun or verb, if it conveys a complete sense, then it is called an elliptical sentence. So how to compile Vyakaranam? Cataloging all the sentences employed is simply impossible. That means the sentences that were spoken, being spoken, going to be spoken. One cannot take all the gamut of things in these three stages. So even the words are innumerable to list. Padas, see, sentences, vakyas are infinite in number, and so also the padas, words. Therefore, the founders of Vyakaranam have come down to the combination of Prakriti and Pratyaya or root and suffix. By adding a number of Pratyayas to a single root, one can easily produce many Shabdas or words. So for example, if you take Kru is the root, that is root of a verb, verbal root. So then if you add Tavya, it will become Kartavyam. Ti, Kriti, Nya, Karyam, Kyap, Krityam, Sha, Kriya, Aniyar, Karaniyam, Krutrich, Karta, Nvul, Karaka, An, Karaha. So Kta, Krota, Ktavatu, Krotavan, Krulyut, Karanam, Krukvip, Krit, and Nich plus Yut, Karanam. Like that, by adding different pratyayas, different suffixes on a single verbal root, one would get so many Shabdas. While analyzing the Shabdas, Panini first makes a general rule such as Karmanyan. This is an example. If a verbal root is prescribed, if preceded by a word in accusative case, then there will be the suffix an. That is the meaning. Kumbham karoti iti kumbhakaraha is the example. Kumbham, a part, that is in accusative case, Ditiya Vibhakti, and karoti is the verb. Therefore, klu plus a, kumbhakara, it becomes. In case where an is not applicable, he makes an exceptional rule. Ataha anupasarge kaha, ato anupasarge kaha. If the verbal root is ending in a and not prefixed with an upasarga, that is pra, para, etc., then there will be the suffix ka in the same context. So gam dadati, one who donates a cow, is called godaha. Upasargaha. Now prefixes. Panini provided with 22 upasargas which can be prefixed to nouns and verbs as they cause change of meaning. Pra, para, apa, sam, anu, avan, is, niruddh, sudur, vi, ang, ni, adhi, api, prati, pari, up, su, ut, abhi, prati, pari, upa. These are the upasargas offered by Panini. So, Panini's other works, in order to achieve integrity, Panini provided with a couple of works in support of Ashtadhyayi. One is Linganushasana Sotra Pathaha. So, this is a group of sutras which help in deciding the gender of a shabda by the suffix etc. So, Dhatu Pathaha, this is a list of about 2000 verbal roots. For verbal roots, meaning is not provided by Panini, but Nagesh Bhatta says that the Bhemasena etc. some scholars had just added the meaning to the pure Dhatu Patha of Panini. So, Ganapatha, it is just like a dictionary of words with the same suffix. The words ending with the same suffix are grouped as one. So, and called a Gana. Shiksha, Panini authored a Shiksha, one of the Vedangas dealing with pronunciation, etc. With Ashtadhyayi, Panini authored 5 works for Vyakaranam. Apart from the above, Panini took Unadi Sutras of Shantanu Maharshi. They are useful in producing Shabdas. So, concepts in Ashtadhyayi. In Panini put the gamut of Shabdas under 2 headings. One is Subantas and the other is Tingantas. Here is his style of analysis. Krutpratyaya, the suffix added to a verbal root. Supratyaya, the suffix added to a Pratipadikam. Stri Pratyaya, the suffix added to a Pratipadikam before sup to denote femininity in the Stri Pratyaya is a Stri Pratyaya. Tadhita Pratyaya, the suffix added to an Subanta is called Tadhita. Then Ting Pratyaya, the suffix added on a verbal root in order to produce a Tingantam is called Ting. Bhu, Dhatu and Bhavati is the Tingantam. So, Sandhi morphophonemics. This is called phonology. In pronunciation, when 2 letters are pronounced in quick succession, it is called Sandhi and the result is phonemic change. So, Ganga, Udakam, Gangotakam. 7th one is Samasa, is a compound. 2 or more words having separate meanings unite to form into a single word called Samasa, and the same conveys a united single meaning. Rajnaha Purushaha, Rajapurushaha, etc. So, 8th one is called Karakam, dealing with syntax. Karakam means Kriya Janakatvam Karakatvam. If a noun is going to generate a Kriya, then it is called a Karakam. So, there are 6 Karakas and Shashti possessive case. Sambandha is not a Karaka. Ramaha Vanam Gacchati. In the above sentence, Ramaha is Karta and Gacchati is Vanam is Karma. Shashti is not considered as a Karakam because it denotes the relation between 2 things. Rajnah Purushaha, the king's servant. Panini analyzed discourse Mahavakyam also. Aryavarta, any Shabda not touched by Panini but is used by Aryas can be taken as authoritative. Says Panini, Aryas were the people residing in Aryavarta, the place surrounded by Himalayas, Vindhyas, Prayaga and Kurukshetra. So, like that, this is there is some Aryan invasion theory that has been making rounds for the last 150 years, but there are no Aryans as such. The word Aryan is not Sanskrit nor any other language, and the Aryas in Aryavarta follow an ascetic life that is very difficult to follow, and they are careful even about the form of Shabdas, the pronunciation, etc. And if Panini did not touch any Shabdas but are seen in usages, then if they are used by Aryas, that is the residents, especially Brahmanas of Aryavarta, then that can be taken as an authority and that is acceptable to Panini also. This is actually what is meant. So, Aryas did not come from anywhere in the world, but they are the natural and original residents of Aryavarta, surrounded by the four boundaries that are mentioned, Himalayas, Vindhya, etc., etc. Therefore, one has to take into this Panini Sutram, Prushodaradini Yathopadishtam in 6th Adhyaya, 3rd Pada, 109 Sutra, and under that Patanjali clearly explains who are Aryas, what are their actual, what is their lifestyle, and why should they be taken as authoritative in terms of the perfection of Shabdas, etc., etc. All this is discussed by Patanjali, and also in Mimamsa, in 1st Adhyaya, and here Aryam Lechadhikaranam it is called, and in Aryavartah Punyabhumihi Madhyam Vindhyahimagayoho says Amarakosha, and in Dharmashastras also we have this Aryavarta concept, and it is simply the Western people who wanted to generate a kind of inferiority complex in the minds of Indians, and they started this Aryan invasion theory. Aryas follow yoga, Paddhati yoga, path of yoga, and they follow Satyam, Ahimsa, etc., etc. They do not attack anybody, they do not cause hurt, they do not cause any kind of pain to anybody, and they have been following the path of Dharma that would finally reach get moksha. So this concept is not there in the Western culture, whatsoever it may be. So we should resist the kind of theories or hypotheses that Aryans are there, they have come from outside India, etc., etc. So for more details, please visit the website on EPG Pathashala, and thank you very much.